All right, how the hell y'all doing tonight? What the fuck was that? Seriously, y'all? We've been doing the stream for like 30 seconds. You already got me demonetized from YouTube. What the hell? Come on. We've been stuck inside a house for what? 5-6 days? They still haven't plowed the roads here. I need a little bit more because you trudged all the freaking way out here. How the hell y'all doing? I mean, my God, we have a house. Come on. I should feel it in the cockles of my heart. Right here. So, we got a lot of fun stuff for you. Great show tonight so far. We've got, I think, 8 or 9 people on the open mic list. So that means poets. I'm going to give you 3 poems apiece. I am generous tonight. Mainly because I'm by my freaking self. Normally I have a cohort, a nice team, minions here helping run the show. But Jonathan is at Hamilton right now. I know, I was there yesterday. So good. And Quiet Storm blew a tire in northern Kentucky, and they can't fix it until tomorrow. A likely story. You blew a tire visiting your girlfriend. So anyways, that's what's going on tonight. So you guys are just stuck with me, Link, as you've been stuck with me for the last 19 years. Here at the Dayton Poetry Slam. Also, I have a bag full of microphone condoms. So please, we are not barebacking the mic yet, because COVID is still very much a thing, even though we don't like to talk about COVID. No, we don't talk about COVID. No. So please, grab yourself a microphone condom and put it on. Let me demonstrate how to put on a mic condom. You know the funny thing is, if you look on Amazon, they're now called mic condoms. They weren't originally, and like, haha. So, maybe I'll need, oh, there we go, haha. Open it like a chip bag, don't rip it like an actual condom. Remember that. And then, whoa, and look, I don't have to wear a mask anymore. So, and please, also, take your condom with you. Nobody wants your leftover condom. You also happen to be at a table with multiple people that are reading tonight. Just there's 2 in each pack. Just pass the other condom on to the other person at your table. So there we go. All right. Open mic rules. It's an open mic. There are no fucking rules. Yeah! Except one. I lied. No nudity. Implied nudity? No, it's in our contract for no nudity. We've already broken that a couple times. You laugh, but we do. It's still our most liked photo on Instagram. Speaking of Instagram, we are on Instagram. We'll be taking live photos all night. That is Dayton Poetry Slam on Instagram. If you have not yet paid the door charge, you can pay it through PayPal. You can pay it through Venmo, you can pay it through Cash App. All of those is the appropriate symbol and then Dayton Poetry Slam. After that, I do take cards and cash up here. And if you'd like to sign up to read, please come visit me over here. We can get you on the list. And just a reminder that the pizza van closes in 15, or stops taking orders in 15 minutes. So they are out of the specialty pizza already. If you need a seat, there are chairs available in the large gallery. I am out of space to put up more tables. So, and not only that, I'm pretty sure I'm out of tables. So, keep that. Mark's like, holy shit, we are? Hi, Mark. So, all right. So we're going to get started. I should have the list. That would help me to get started. So, who to call first? Not first. Somebody wrote not first. Well, tough shit. No, I'm just kidding. I would not do that to that person. That is absolutely horrible. But I will call this person up to the microphone first. Ladies and gentlemen, pans and trans, anything else I have to say, please give a huge round of applause to Polly! What's up, mate? Keep it going for Polly. They're not here yet. Oh, here. You may have my other condom.
Thank you. Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah, as long as it's not been used. Hi, friends. How's it going? So I got bit by a cat this week, and I wrote a poem about being bit by a cat. Kind of.
Your cat?
So I work at a vet clinic.
Oh, okay.
I got bit by a cat. So I wrote a poem called I Would Have Bitten Me Too. As I sit with puncture wounds, knuckles bruised, from where your lips curl back and expose the fangs you use, for self-defense and pretense, screaming, "Don't touch me," with body language, I did not heed your warning. I know the traps, it happens fast, going from the street to someone's lap. I know the lies, the no one will hurt you anymore. I've been there before. I've been the stray at someone's doorstep, all 9 lives full of regrets, looking for a new life so I can forget and looking for warmth to get by to the next. I have been afraid. I have known fear like an old friend. I should have been the one to have bitten, instead I've written too many rape poems. So in the alley cat versus young woman, I would have bitten me too. So yeah. What? Okay, whatever, Lynn. Thank you. My second poem is called Trouble, and then I'll leave because that's all I got. You called me trouble, a word that fit into your mouth so flawlessly. To this day, I still only hear it in your speech, a memory that my ears have locked away for safekeeping. In my mind, I still see the look in your eyes the first time you told me you loved me. I have scrapbooks of snapshots of flannel sheets that we slept on, of fireplaces and antidepressants, and photos you could go to jail for. Still, I am the one labeled as trouble, like that man in that book who called Dolores Lolita, like how I used to call you my boyfriend when there was nothing boy about you. I remember when you wouldn't let me meet your parents because they'd asked too many questions. I remember all the ways you asked me to grow up faster and how you held me to standards I still can't get out of. You told me once that I ate like a bird, and while I never saw you as the worm, you still made me feel like a predator because I was trouble. Thank you. Yay.
Keep it going for Polly! Keep it going. Hold on. I was busy adjusting the microphone, so I've got to get Instagram set up. There we are. All right, so you can check out our posts as we go through the night at Dayton Poetry Slam on Instagram. If I do not tag you for whatever reason, please, as always, tag yourself. So, and we are also broadcasting live on YouTube. Hi, YouTube! So you can find us at Dayton Poetry Slam at YouTube. Do you sense a theme? At Dayton Poetry Slam. I mean, you know, I got to market it somehow. We've only been doing this for 22 years. So, it's funny. Every time I talk to somebody about this show, I get, "There's a slam, dude." I was like, "Yeah, 22 years. Check every book." Thanks, Libby. All right. Coming up next, please give me. We haven't seen this poet this year. I'd love to be able to say that, but it's, technically still beginning of the year, so I can get away with saying it. This individual is one of the co-hosts of the Goodreads Better Friends podcast, available where all good podcasts are found. Goodreads Better Friends. It's a phenomenal show. You should check it out. Please give a huge round of applause to Aisha. She's good.
Hello. Hello. I can't get this open.
Oh, I can ship that. Hold on, let me go get some scissors.
I'm sorry.
Sarah! I need scissors! I'm an idiot! Use your teeth!
I'm sorry, that was. She said, I need scissors too, but not that kind. And I was, oh my God. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Welcome to the adult portion of the night.
I'm sorry, I had to.
No, you did. But I'm glad you did. Sex jokes.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Sorry. Hi guys.
Wait, hold on. One more time. It's Aisha!
I'm gonna read some old shit.
Oh, shit!
I spend all of my time alone contemplating what it means to have a home full of plastic flowers. For my next holiday spent alone, I will carve a smile into a pumpkin. I bet you didn't know I hadn't done that since I was a child. I made you so uncomfortable that you can't invite me to the party. When I see plastic flowers and beautiful houses, I don't know what I should feel. What I mean is, does it mean they couldn't keep anything alive, or does it mean they've experienced so much death that they can't take the loss of any other living thing? I spend a lot of time alone thinking what it means to be me. Perpetual hooded figure always says the wrong things, always says the weird things. What I mean is, my relationships with other people never look normal. They tell me normal is vanilla flavored, vanilla colored, predicting the show's ending before the final plastic flowers because something needing you to keep it alive is an inconvenience. We don't know the root is rotting until the petals start to fall off and it's too late. I spend a lot of time alone thinking about what it means to have skin. If God is the pilot, does that mean I don't have to think or feel? Perpetual walking membrane, walking dead. They say I laugh at everything as if that doesn't keep me alive. Plastic flowers because they don't move or grow. Perpetual hooded figure is perpetually standing still. Making, taking apart, and remaking handmade halos of plastic flowers, hoping to never know death again, never shake its hands no matter how detached from reality I feel. When someone gives you a flower, it will die, but it will bloom first. It will appear healthy. It will wilt the more it craves to be closer to the ground than the sun. What does it say about my relationship with myself if I am envious of plastic things? They do hold things I often set aside. For my next birthday spent alone, I will be the loudest in the room when the candle burns out. And the dog will bark, and the cat will chase the dog, and I will sit on the kitchen floor with the fork and think about how much time I spend alone, and that if a plastic flower held happiness, it would be infinite.
We get 3, right?
Yep.
Okay. This is called Homage to Soulmates, to the serial killer. Sorry, this is really small. He craves a soft hand and stability, a kind heart and balance, a bad bitch with a sociopath complex, me with 20 pounds less with a Medusa and a belly button piercing, fingers of dust and water, red, full of strings to carry me, risk of words to keep his breath inside his body where it belongs, serial killer, goes after politicians who have declared war on the poor, heart is a growing child, eyes are windows to abandoned buildings, dilapidations carried in a days of the week pillbox, tall because he builds on himself, sad, lonely staircases, barren pathways to a flooding basement, Who is he? Does he want to be in love or does he want to love fuck me? That is to say love you when he doesn't, but while he's fucking me. Silently suffering a car crash of brain matter dedicated to making him feel insecure. Beautifully narcissistic, breathtakingly psychopathic. Faded light of heaven blacking out, timid exit posing as a revolving door. Allows everyone to walk in and out of him, wiping their dirty feet in him. Hesitant willow of death destroyed by a heavy need to always be leaving, to always be tragic, would rather be dead. Don't want his peeled flesh from the warmth that comes from the entire body, to be drenched in the words he speaks when his mouth is closed, to meet his eyes when they reach the top of that crumbling peak. Like to tell people there is good in him, but there isn't. There is no good in him. Serial killer.
Yeah.
Very old shit. This is called Dreamland. The floor is peeled and peeled as if someone pressed backspace in the process of creating us. Empty swimming pool, but as a place to decompress, we call it home. Dreaming is a weird thing our minds do on their own. Floating head, my body, transparent. Looking for a place for me kissing you doesn't feel misplaced, like the craziest part of the dream. Me, floating head. You, corporeal. Swimming pool, couch, television, kiss. I dreamt this like a favorite song on repeat. Garage door opener on the floor, peeling and peeling. Rest of the dream hasn't loaded yet. Silent hill fog. Dream says we may be the only two people left in existence. Swimming pool, couch, television, kiss, repeat. If dreaming were taught, and I do mean free flying through the subconscious, we could potentially experience a similar waking state scenario in the dream state, but nobody teaches dreaming. Anyway, we were kissing and I couldn't see your face. Dark hair, pale skin. Sometimes I recall blue eyes in which I reflect I am almost a person. Other times I recall brown eyes in which I willingly take off all my clothes and jump in. I am almost warm. Swimming pool, couch, television, kiss. So there were like no people around. Toolboxes, bike hanging overhead, tippy toes, floating, floor peeling and peeling, eraser tips, sunlight. There was a couch like really ugly, like some shit you get for $30 at Goodwill, and the television was so old it still had knobs on it, and I don't get how we were watching this old television in an empty swimming pool on an ugly couch in the middle of what I can only assume is the apocalypse, because where the fuck are other people? Dreaming is our mind's way of showing us our desires, our insecurities, and it does it in a way that makes no fucking sense. When I say you are corporeal, it means I haven't thought twice about your body. Me, floating head. My body, transparent. Dream says, imagine a towel below your floating head. Says, when you get out of the shower, drop your towel and walk past the full-length body mirror. Steal your glances and know the shape of your body is impossible, and that is not a bad thing. I'm spitting, I'm sorry. But anyway, my fear is kissing you. My fear is kissing you and liking it. My fear is kissing you, liking it, and you becoming another almost. In this dream world, everything is a low roar. The real world is always tricking me so I can't kiss you there without thinking how my body doesn't fit next to yours the way I've always seen that it should. My dream says bodies are not meant to be puzzle pieces. We fit together despite. In my dream, we are quite literally building houses in the clouds. There are no comparisons here. Here, being in love has no shape, no sound, no boundaries, no bodies, no faces. Floating head, it's water. It's us in an empty swimming pool on an ugly couch watching an old television in the middle of the end of the world. Thank you.
A puzzle piece line. Holy shit. I love that. Y'all are allowed to interact while they read their poem. You know, you're allowed to like, damn, throw panties, throw underwear, throw shit. So, when we first started, the show started back in 1999 over at Canal Street Tavern. No. Nick was a talented man. You know, I got nothing against him. And but I am sad that then he was gone. We were actually there the night they closed. We were supposed to be doing the show there the night they finally admitted. We haven't been paying our taxes ever, so we're not opening again. But so then Yellow Cap took us in with 5 hours notice. Then we had Trish Fontaine host their tournament that night. We had 125 people here with 5 hours notice. It was awesome. I was going somewhere. Oh yeah, 99. So we had a feature come through a very talented poet by the name of Bosia. And one of his poems was talking about the stereotypes he faces as an Asian man. And by the end of the poem, he drops his pants. And normally, he's got tidy whities on. That night, he was over anxious. So that was the first time we had. So I've been hosting this show since 2003, and it's hilarious. My wife, I've been pacing since 4:30. My wife is like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I'm like, "I'm nervous. Because normally I'm not by myself. Normally I'm back there making snide comments." And she's like, "Oh, come on, get over it." Like, nope, been nervous. So there's one thing that usually helps my nerves. So if you would please indulge me for just 5 minutes. If you would please take a picture and text it to me. Yeah. Folks, this is Fox and Socks in under 5 minutes. Fox, socks, box, knocks, knocks and box, fox and socks, knocks and box and fox and socks. Socks on knocks and knocks and box, fox on socks and box and knocks. Chicks with bricks come, chicks with blocks come, chicks with bricks and blocks and clocks come. Look, sir, Mr. Knox, sir. Let's do tricks with bricks and blocks, sir. Let's do tricks with chicks and clocks, sir. First, I'll make a quick trick brick stack. Then I'll make a quick trick block stack. You can make a quick trick chick stack. You can make a quick trick clock stack. Here's a new trick, Mr. Knox. Socks on chicks and chicks on fox on clocks on bricks and blocks on fox on knocks. Now, here comes sticks and talks, sir. Try to say this, Mr. Knox, sir. Clocks on fox tick. Clocks on fox talk. 6 bricks tick. 6 chicks talk. Please, sir. I don't like this trick, sir. My tongue isn't quick or slick, sir. I get all those ticks and clocks, sir, mixed up with the chicks and talks, sir. I can't do it, Mr. Fox, sir. I'm so sorry, Mr. Knox, sir. You silly bastard. Here's an easy game to play. Here's an easy thing to say. New socks, two socks, new socks, two socks. Who sews new socks? Who sews new socks? Who sees who sews new socks, sir? You see Sue sews new socks, sir. That's not easy, Mr. Fox, sir. Who comes? Crow comes. Slow Joe Crow comes. Who sews crow's clothes? Sue sews crow's clothes. Slow Joe sews whose clothes? Sue sews. Sue sews fox of socks in box now. Slow Joe Crow sews knocks in box now. Sue sews rose on Slow Joe Crow's clothes. Fox sews hose on Slow Joe Crow's nose. Hose goes, rose grows, nose hose goes some, crow's rose grows some. Mr. Fox, I hate this game, sir. This game makes my tongue quite lame, sir. Mr. Fox, sir, what a shame, sir. We'll find something new to do now. Here's lots of new blue goo now. New goo, blue goo, gooey goo, blue goo, new goo, bluey gluey. Gluey goo for chewy chewing. That's what that goo goose is doing. Do you choose to chew, sir? You, sir? If, sir, you choose to choose, sir, with a goo, sir, choose, sir, you, sir. Mr. Fox, I won't say it. I won't do it. I won't chew it. Very well, sir. Step this way. We'll find another game to play. Ben comes, Ben comes. Ben brings Ben's broom. Ben brings Ben broom. Ben bends Ben's broom. Ben bends Ben's broom. Ben's Ben broom breaks. Ben's broom breaks. Ben's band, big bands, big bands. Big bands. Ben and Ben leads bands with booms. Big bands bangs and Ben's band booms. Some kids like this one too. Big band, boom band, big band, broom band. My poor mouth can't say that. No, sir, my poor mouth is much too slow, sir. Well then, bring your mouth this way. I'll find something that can say, motherfucker. Luke Luck likes links. Luke's duck likes links. Luke Luck licks links. Luke's duck licks links. Duck takes licks and lakes. Luke Luck likes. Luke Luck takes licks and lakes. Duck likes. I can't say such blubber. My tongue isn't made of blubber. Mr. Knoxdale, come now. You don't have to be so dumb now. Try to say this, Mr. Knox, please. Through 3 cheese trees, 3 free fleas flew. While 3 fleas flew, breezy breeze blew. Freezy breeze made these trees cheese freeze. Freezy trees made these trees cheese sneeze. That's what made these 3 free fleas sneeze. Stop it! That's enough, sir. I can't say such silly stuff, sir. Very well, Mr. Knox, sir. Let's have a little talk about Tweedle Beetles. What do you know about Tweedle Beetles? Well, when Tweedle Beetles fight, it's called a Tweedle Beetle battle. And when they battle in a puddle, it's called a Tweedle Beetle puddle battle. And when Tweedle Beetles battle, paddle in the paddles in the battle, they call it a Tweedle Beetle puddle paddle battle. And when beetles battle beetles in a puddle paddle battle, and the beetle battle puddle is in a puddle in a bottle, that is what they call a Tweedle Beetle bottle puddle battle muddle buddle. And when beetles fight these battles in a bottle in their paddles, and the paddles on a poodle, and the poodle's eating noodles, they call this a muddle puddle Tweedle poodle beetle noodle bottle paddle battle. And wait a fucking minute! When a fox is in the bottle, where the Tweedle Beetles battle with their paddles in a puddle on a mutilated poodle, this is what they call a Tweedle Beetle noodle poodle bottle paddle muddle fox and boxer. Fox and socks are game is done. Thank you for a lot of fun, sir. Thank you. So, I went to college at Wright State, and I was a communication major performing for the media. And to graduate performing for the media, you had to perform that book in under 5 minutes with only 3 slip-ups. Holy crap. But it's the practice, because back in the day when they would read the disclaimers at the end of car commercials, it was done live. So, just crazy. All right, next poet up, I am going to call, hold on a second. Okay. Whose pizza's ready? Oh, okay. All right. Next poet up, please give me a huge round of applause for D. Come right over here. It's D. Give it up. I got open packs of condoms there.
Hello. I don't know what I'm doing.
None of us do.
It's okay. So I wanted to read somebody else's poem, somebody else's shit first,
Other people's shit?
because I don't know what I'm doing, and I thought it would make me more comfortable. Okay. It's a piece by Doc Lubin. 14 lines from love letters or suicide notes. Number 1, don't freak out. 2, we both know this has been coming for a long time. 3, I've been staying awake at night wondering if I should tell you. 4, I bought the kind of crackers you can eat. They are in the hall cupboard. 5, now that we have watched all the episodes of True Blood, I do not know what to do next. 6, I always imagined that this would happen without warning, like suddenly on an ocean cliffside. But this is the kind of thing where waiting for the right time would just mean waiting forever. 7, I've just been afraid for far too long. 8, I came home on Tuesday and found all the chairs I own stacked in a tower in the center of my kitchen. I don't know how they had been like that, how long they had been like that, but it can only be me that did it. It's the kind of thing a ghost might do to prove to the living that he is still there. I am haunting my own apartment. Number 9, when my grandmother was still alive, I was 5 years old, and she asked me to check and see if the iron was hot enough yet. So I pressed my hand against it, and it was red and screaming for hours. 25 years later, she would still sometimes apologize in the middle of conversations. I feel so bad about making you touch the iron, she'd say, as though it had just happened. I cannot imagine how we forgive ourselves for all the things we didn't say until it was too late. But how else do you know if something is hot but to touch it? 10, I keep imagining my furniture in your apartment. 11, I wonder how many likes this will get on Facebook. 12, my dad always used to tell the same joke, but I can't remember the punchline. 13, I was 8 years old, and it took 3 weeks, 3 8-year-old weeks, imagine, to gather everything I would need to be Batman. wrote boomerang, a Mardi Gras mask with the beads cut off. I couldn't find a cave near my house, so I buried them all in a bundle under the ivy. For years, I tried to find that spot again. The ivy grew too fast. I searched so many spots. It seemed impossible that I had missed one, but I never found it. How can something be there and not be there? How do we forgive ourselves for all the things we did not become? 14, I never had the courage to buy bright green sheets. I wanted them, but I thought they would be too brash, even with no one but me to see them. I bought a set yesterday and put them on the bed. I knew you would like them. The next one's my own shit, but I wrote it an hour before I had to leave. So, so I wrote it about being non-binary and my experience with that.
Fuck yeah!
She goes through life naive, wearing long sleeves and 90 degrees, but she's fine. She has one good job, one good friend, one good family, and she's as happy as the stars in the sky can make her. Until the cashier calls her ma'am, until her dad calls her a daughter, until her grandmother asks her not to cut her hair because of how it frames her face, but she's fine. Even when she lies awake at night and dips her silver pen in red ink because her hair feels like barbed wire sitting on the back of her neck and she can't breathe, but the depression chains her to the bed with her wrists at her sides and she's powerless. But she tells herself she's fine because what is she worth otherwise? What is she worth if she does not twist herself to fit your mold of a sister who stands in for a therapist, a friend who has no worries and is always there to help, and she can't say no because she'll hurt your feelings of a punishment worse than death, even if she just needs to take a breath, but she's fine. And yet they know the truth. They know they need help. They know this can't go on, and the song has to end, but it's fine, because it's not fine, it's hell. But they must remain silent and they must remain hidden because it only causes her more pain. When the word she leaves your lips, they want to say that's not right. They want to fight their eye rolls and exasperated sighs that make her feel guilty. Because the one time she tried to break free of that mold, she was shoved back in with words that cut like a blade, so she let the words hurt and tells them to be quiet. The world around us won't be persuaded, so sit back, shut up, and deal with the hurt. The world would never accept a broken burden, a parasite of the energy on their hearts. The world can't know we're not really fine because what would it think of you? They go through life naive, helpless, and spineless, trapped in a body they didn't want, and they can't take time to grieve because of notions preconceived about how they should wear their body because they're fine. They didn't get a choice. Forgot my condom.
Keep it going for Keith! Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. All right. Got some fun, awesome poetry. If you're just coming in and you wanted to jump on the open mic list, or if you've been here for a few minutes and want to jump on the open mic list, just come on over here, see me, or you can direct message me at Dayton Poetry Slam on Instagram, since I'm on there right now. And, Jim, I can't tell if your son's back there waving because he wants to read, or if he's just waving his mask around. Just waving. So I gotta ask, I just found this out today. Is your school canceling for the day after the Super Bowl already? Yeah, half the schools in this area had canceled school on Valentine's Day because the Bengals were in the Super Bowl. I'm like, on one hand, I'm sitting there, I'm two minds on this. On one hand, the sportscaster at 20 years of me is going, yes, I don't have to work the day after. On the other hand, I'm going, what the fuck? Like, seriously? Gang a sports team. You don't back the Bengals any other goddamn time of the year. They're in one game. No! I'm not just saying that as a jaded 49ers fan. All right, I am going to call this next poet up, and hold on, I'm going to wait for him to get done chewing first. Don't take it, Mike. Don't do it. I gotta call this next moment up. Please, ladies and gentlemen, trans fans, anything else I happen to say is, please give a huge round of applause to Brave Nate! Keep it going!
Insider, they don't know.
I know. Unless I can watch TV.
Yeah. Even then, still.
Oh, we all have those.
All right. I get 3 of them, right?
3, yeah.
All right. This is titled "I'm the Thief." I know what a thief is, right?
Uh-huh.
When I came, they never even see me. I could be just anyone off the street. I do my thing, I get it done through rain, snow, and sleet. All the things I've accumulated, wow to you, but to me, just a small feat. I've been called many names, but own up to none of them. Shit, I'm a thief. I'm a crook. Look at what I took. Video games of all names. I do this with all no shame. If it's missing, it's because I came. I saw, I liked it, I stole. I got your credit card, you clown. Now your ass is back in the hole. And if I ever go to jail because of a snitch, I'm going to get the person that told. I won't admit shit. Who, me? I'll even play the role. I ain't even got it no more. To the highest bidder, it was sold. I steal PlayStation 3s and big screen TVs, old ass DVDs and scratched up CDs, but you can't even call the COPs because, fool, you didn't even see me. 70-inch widescreens and True Religion jeans, yeah, I know you bought them, but I've been to your house, which means now I got them. I'm stealing from the people at the top because I started from the bottom. I'm a beast, I ain't never been caught. All that Tommy Hilfiger in my closet, I stole that shit. Ain't none of that shit I bought. You come home with your stuff gone as I'm pulling away with the things that you worked hard for. Next up, Salem Avenue, 3rd Street, and Ardmore. I got more tricks up my sleeve than a down South Baptist pastor. Oh shit, I think somebody pulling up. Well, next time a nigga just gotta work faster. Ain't none of y'all ready. There's a good ass reason why they call me Five Finger Freddy. I'm slick and I'm quick and I'll pull up on a full fast. And if I think they're worth selling, I'll steal the underwear right out of your ass. I have a lot of things, but when I make time, I gotta have it. Yeah, I know, for stealing shit that ain't mine. I steal toys too, from Power Rangers to Blue's Clues. Pulling out money and paying for shit is something that I just ain't used to. I don't care what you buy. I don't care what it be costing. You clown, I'm a thief. And I'm stealing, I'm a dentist. I'm like a dentist. I'm stealing whatever you call yourself flossing. If you own it, then I want it. I steal from whites, blacks, and the handicapped. I don't discriminate. I'm a thief, and your ass better get some insurance. A pit bull and ADT is one hell of a deterrent. But even that ain't guaranteed. I get brave as hell once I done smoke some weed. I'm as foul as they come. Pass a law and I'ma break it. If you left it outside, that's like giving me permission to take it. Stealing ain't right, and I've been going to church lately, y'all, and I've been trying to shake it. If you own a video game system, you better not let me play with it. I'm a thief. I steal shit and make sure I get away with it. I move with discretion. One encounter with me would teach your ass a lesson. I love walking away with other people's blessings. If I'm ever allowed to your house, you better hide your shit. I steal social security cards, EBT cards, and your kids' birth certificates. And I've already been in your house. I already know what you're working with. Pay attention, y'all, because you can learn from me by getting burned by me. All that shit in my living room, none of that shit was earned by me. You can lose your shit quick if you move too slow. And the worst thing about me is, I ain't even a stranger. I'm some nigga that you already know. Now, I don't know about y'all, but this is how, in my little, my older part of my life, this is how I deal with relationships. I know a lot of people, they just don't know how to fucking let go once the relationship's over with. You got people parking in driveways on the street, checking up on, they just want, me, I ain't on that shit. Once I'm gone, fuck you. When I'm done, I'm done. I don't do all that bitter shit. I don't do all that back and forth Facebook and Twitter shit. I ignore bitches like I never even knew them. I ain't got to clap back. Fuck your Instagram page and your Snapchat. I ain't checking for your page, and I don't give a fuck about who else performs on your stage. I ain't checking for you, and I don't give a fuck about how you doing. I don't care about who you texting, and I damn sure don't care about who you screwing. Because when I'm done, I'm done. It was nice while it lasted. We went as far as we can go, so go fuck with the next silly ass bastard. The signs were there, and I still chose not to read them. You said all that shit you said, now them words, you gonna have to eat them. Because when I'm done, I'm done. I delete whole text threads. I ain't trying to hear shit that you say or said. In my mind, you already as good as dead. All the clothes and shoes you ever bought me, I got rid of that shit. Us being back together, shit, I won't even consider that shit. Fuck closure, I don't need it. All them pics we took, videos too, deleted. I'm not one of them people that no matter what you say, no matter what you do, I feel like I'm stuck with you. The disrespect that you show me is the very same reason why I can't fuck with you. All that waiting around shit until you get yourself together is some clown shit. Because when I'm done, I'm done. My mindset is different now. I don't stay in bullshit for too long. I really don't understand why I had to keep telling a grown-ass person every disrespectful thing that they did wrong. All that repeat myself to you over and over had me thinking that your ass was slow. I can't do this shit no more. Not another minute. And that's why I have to let your silly ass go. Okay, I'm sorry, baby. Yep. Well, hold on, wait a minute. This poem is called "The Sorry Ass Nigga." I mean, it is what it is. You know. Once upon a time, I was a sorry ass nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was a cheater. I mean, goddamn, I didn't get caught until I got somebody pregnant. But you know, sometimes other people get caught in other ways. You know, so it's like I just make poems about shit I go through or what I see other people go through. So I wrote this in terms of you hear this poem and you're the sorry ass nigga. Please change your ways. I'm sorry, baby. Yep, I'm sorry once again. I'm sorry for sleeping around on you. I'm sorry for trying to sleep with your friends. I'm sorry for being sorry. I was raised like this. I don't know no other way. I'm sorry for not getting out of the bed. I'm sorry for sleeping in all day. And I know we got a child together, but I don't care about no damn daycare. Sorry is as sorry does. I'm just as sorry as they come. Shit, I'm just a sorry ass nigga, baby. I'm just a sorry ass bum. And you should feel dumb because you let me get away with murder. Hell, I got away with some of the craziest stuff that anybody has ever heard of. Now, if I am a sorry ass nigga, then I guess that you're sorry too. And I guess we both sorry as hell, baby, because I'm living with you. I'm just a sorry ass nigga. Yep, I'm a sorry ass. And not only do you let me ride around in your car, but you also give me money for gas with your dumb ass. You probably should have listened to your friends. You should have obeyed your parents' wishes or eat up all your damn food, and I damn sure ain't washing no dishes. Now, money in your purse is missing. Listen to your intuition and don't ignore your first suspicion because it was a cinch, baby. I still like the Grinch, baby. Don't you dare give me an inch, baby. Now, money was missing last month, too. Now, was it me? Maybe. I'm just a sorry ass nigga, and I'm far from remorseful. I have my devices right here. This sorry ass nigga is very resourceful. Now, I'm equipped with 1,000,000 lies, and I've often been labeled a cheat. And I move in silence like a ninja, and all my operations are discreet. Your mama warned you about me. Almost everything she said about me was true. And girl, I could have been got a job, but for what? Shit, I got you. Relationships for Dummies is a good book. I should know. Hell, I bought one. But a lot of y'all right now listening to me recite this poem, y'all shouldn't have shit to say. Because when it comes to a sorry ass nigga, you probably already got one. Thank you. That wasn't about me, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't that bad.
Brave name, come on, give it up. Brave name. I got exception to take with your first poem though. Because what motherfucker smoking weed and getting empowered to rob people? Like, seriously. What fucking weed are you smoking? All right. Nate, you got anything to plug?
My Instagram page, look me up on Instagram,
Yeah, he's linked on our Instagram page with a picture of him that he was just in there. And you can jump over to Brave Nate's World. Cornucopia of merchandise for sale. So, but those shoes that you had on the other day, one with the pink soles. Whoa, those were awesome. Alexander McQueen's, those they were. And I act like I know fucking shoe brands. So I got some young children. I don't know anything. So, anyways, all right. Next poet up. We're going to go through a few more poets. We'll take a break here just a little bit and finish off the open mic list. If you'd like to get on the open mic list, there's still plenty of time. Just come over and ask me. If you not yet paid the door charge, when you get a second, come on over, or you can Cash App, Instagram, Venmo, Dayton Poetry Slam. I get this question all the time: where does the money go? I've been running the show since 2003, and I've never taken a paycheck. And neither does Jonathan, neither does Quiet Storm. All the money stays right there in that bank account, and it goes to pay features. It goes to pay special events we have coming up. I do know that coming up in April, the only feature we have booked this year is in April right now, and that is Letitia. Letitia's going to be featuring for us. Letitia, oh my God, her last name is Ellis. That's what I thought, but it's like, gone. So Letitia Ellis is our feature in April, and if you've never seen Letitia, if you're new to the show, there's a reason we call her Cage Lady. I'm pretty sure we're going to have to move things off the stage when they come up here. It's going to be an amazing show. And I'm going to go ahead and let this cat out of the bag as well. Coming up in September at Central State University is going to be an amazing show. We're going to be, helping promote. We're going to be there doing some things with that show. But in September, for free. I don't need to say that often. For free, it's Honey Fedora Keith. And if you don't know who Honey Fedora Keith is, just type in Google Hanif. And he's got, I think, 5 best-selling poetry books, 1 best-selling book of essays from fucking Columbus, Ohio, writer for MTV, writer for Big Brother, writer for a shit ton of shows. Amazing. He has graced our stage multiple times. It's the best thing on the planet. He'll start doing a set and then have everyone come up on stage and sit down with him. And it's story time with Uncle Hanif. It's amazeballs! So that show is going to be coming up for free! So that's in September. So I will, as soon as we get more information, I will let you all know. And we're going to have a lot of fun with that one. So coming up next on the open mic, please give a huge round of applause for Naomi! Where's Naomi? Coming right up here. Give it up. I have bags of open in my comments here too. Keep it going for Naomi!
Okay, so I wrote this, you know how in your life when you grow up and you don't party as much and there's less things going wrong because you're making good decisions, but then you're everything's going great, And then you're something's wrong and something's going to happen, it's very, very bad to me sometime soon. So that's what this poem's about. Everything's great. I have friends and family who love me. Isn't that great? I have a man who cares and is understanding. Ain't that great? I live in a beautiful home with beautiful things. Isn't that great? My work, sleep, and play are balanced. Isn't that great? Debt-free with side money for retirement. Ain't that great? Then why all the distractions to keep your mind off of it? Perched at home, sitting alone, I despise the sentiment. It's never been this great before. I feel like I'm living in another person's mind with all this, everything's going great all the time. Is this some kind of experiment to see how great I do? Because if I'm being honest, great is just an imposter staring in the mirror laughing back at you. I wasn't going to share another one, but I write haikus a lot, so this will be short.
Ooh, nice.
Lonely cricket chirps, I am just as he. Hold on. Sorry, gotta start that over. Lonely cricket chirps, I am just alone as he. Below holds secrets. Thank you guys.
Keep it going for Naomi! So originally, tonight's special item was supposed to be a haiku battle. So we were actually supposed to have a haiku night tonight against myself and Kevin. Evan. Well, Evan actually on one part, yes, and on the other part, I did. So here's the thing. Evan and I were going to go against each other, and the loser had to shave their beard off on stage. So my family got wind of it. Thank you, Jonathan. And they were all like, no, hell no. Because I haven't shaved my beard off. No, it wasn't 20 years. It was the last haiku battle against Tyler. Tyler brought the entirety of the Dayton Mall Kroger where he worked to come over here and root him on, and I had to shave my beard off. There's pictures on Instagram. It's not pleasant at all. So, yeah, I had to do that one. So, and then Evan was like, I got like a crap load of schoolwork. Because it doesn't bother him. He's going to shave it off anyways for an anime contest. So, all right. Let's see here. What was I doing? Okay, all right, hold on. My mic just got, I'm done. All right, next poet up. I'm not even drunk. I have no excuse other than exhaustion. So, all right, next poet up. Please give a huge round of applause to Aaron. Where's Aaron? Over there, come over there, all the way from the side. Let's keep it going. Aaron, come on down. Oh, there's open one right there on the floor. Oh, yeah. A little more for Aaron, come on!
So the first one is someone else's ship.
Other people's shit?
It's called a poem to be read at 3 a.m. by a guy named Donald Justice. Excepting the diner on the outskirts, the town of Ladore at 3 a.m. was dark but for my headlights, and up in one second-story room, a single light where someone was sick or perhaps reading as I drove past at 70, not thinking. This poem was for whoever had the light on. That's the Lord. The second one is someone else's shit as well. It's called Starting the Subaru at 5 Below, and it's by a guy named Stuart Kestenbaum, Kestenbaum. After 6 million winters and 100,000 miles, when I take it to be inspected, I search for gas stations where they just say the horn and don't ask me to put up a lift, exposing its soft, rusted undercut. Inside is the record of commuting, apple cores, a bag from McDonald's, crushed Dunkin' Donuts cups, a flashlight that doesn't work and one that does, gas receipts blurred beyond recognition. Fingertips numb, nose, hair frozen, I pump the accelerator and turn the key. The battery cranks and the engine gives 2 or 3 low groans and stops. My God, it starts, and unlike my family in the house, the job I'm headed toward, the poems in my briefcase, the dreams I had last night, there is no question about what makes sense. White exhaust billowing from the tailpipe. Heater blowing. This car is going to move me. It's going to take me places. And this one's my own shit. Way worse than the stuff I wrote. So. It's called I'm Not Too Shabby. Someone is getting in a car crash. Someone is getting married. Someone is losing themselves in someone else. Someone is being tortured. Someone is waiting on car repairs. Someone is only a couple minutes old. Someone is trying on a new outfit. Someone somewhere is watching a train pass by. Someone hates everything about themselves. Time is at a standstill for someone, but it's spinning out of control for someone else. Someone is at a shopping mall with friends on the second floor, looking down from a balcony, telling themselves, not now, I don't want to go out feeling any pain or fear. Someone is thinking about that pretty girl that was across the room. Someone is going through what I'm going through, and much more importantly, someone would do so much for something I have. Thank you.
I love that first poem because you can tell that every state is different about what they have to have in their car in weather like this. How many of you have been born and raised in Ohio? What's supposed to be in your car for inclement weather? Blanket. Just got a blanket on right now. Blanket. What else? Candle. No. Lighter. So it's blanket, candle, lighter. If you slide off and hit the snowbank, it'll keep you alive. So everybody else is so cool. You know, the weird thing is my wife's car last summer, the battery died. Very prematurely. We were very surprised the battery died that quick. Until we realized there was a socket in the back where the kids had stuck a power plug in and left. Kids. But anyways, like, it's impossible to jump her car. You can't get to the battery to change the battery. You can jump it, but you can't get to the battery to change it yourself. You have to go to a damn dealership to get the battery changed, because they have to take the chunk of the dashboard up. What damn you for? Oh. Anyways, first world fucking problems, right? Absolutely. All right. First off, real quick before I get to the next photo, how y'all doing? No, I mean like in here. How y'all doing? Y'all okay? Y'all realize we've been stuck for like 2 fucking years now? We've been stuck in this shit for 2 goddamn years. You doing okay? Remember, and I mean this in all honesty, help is not a dirty 4-letter word. Help is absolutely not a dirty 4-letter word. If you need some help, ask somebody, okay? It is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of goddamn humanity. Because if somebody has not had at least one crying fit in the last 2 years, I'm pretty sure you're no longer human. I think you need to have yourself checked out for a pulse. So, I tell you what, my wife is one of the strongest people I've ever met. First off, she puts up with my ass. That should say a lot. She made it all the way until like late that October. It was the longest I'd seen anybody make it before breaking down. I'm telling you, help is not a dirty four-letter word. Go talk to somebody. You know, if you need some help, if you have a full-time job, if you're lucky enough to have a full-time job right now, I guarantee your HR has someone you can talk to. You know, so please take advantage of that. It is not a sign of weakness. Again, it is a sign of humanity. So, with that being said, apropos of goddamn nothing, I want to do something else before I transition because that's a really bad transition to the next poet. Our next show, after this show, our next show is the 21st of February. So, and that will be a slam. First place takes home $50 cash. Second place takes home a trader's pin directly from Disney World. So that's second place coming up at the end of this month on the 21st, right here at the Dayton Poetry Slam. $2 to get in. I'll tell you later. Okay, anyways, next poet up, please give a huge round of applause to Tui. Tui, come right over here. Oh, you got it. All right. There we go.
No, it is. I'm kidding. I would never use condom. Hey, listen here, bub. I got 3 poems for you. So this one's for all you hopeless romantics out here, okay? It's for you. With love and light, I want to be better. For you, for me, you for me. Dear universe, lift this deep breath from me. Release and feel free. Trade pieces of the soul with every chemical. With time we all learn. This pinpoint pleasure pain source will erode from the heart. I can feel it now. Affirmation is affirmative. We affirm what to believe. That is now what I need to see. Love may be the only oxygen I'll breathe. From here to now to eternity. All right. This next one's about depression and anxiety. So that's fun, man. It's real joy. Mental health, yes. This one's called Thinking That's All. I want to fucking feel life, all of its goods and bads. Too much of either can drive me mad. Drift into the abstract air with a whimsical spell, or rather ride into this cruise in the front seat, strapped in tight. Make believe to have perceive, is it any wonder we're here today, blessed with birth from beautiful parents, is it any more? Well, yes, of course. You choose to wake up every day. This is no time for censorship and pretty words. Fuck everything else. You are enough. Mic drop, right? Yeah. And this one I wrote over the past month, and each stanza is like a week's apart, but I just finished it last night, so it's pretty fresh. All right. Release me, free all cures. You'll be the one in charge. Run your own race, wave your own flag, live your own life, become your own friend. Concentrate on the precipice of what might become. Life doesn't have to be this ending. So fucking hard for me to be the beginning. Is this exit a final straw? A calling card cast away as a ballad. The lights breathing, straining, and pulsating. Make mistakes only once or many times. Show me a way out that drives insanity. Steering wheel round my bandage wound. Wound up being a better person because of it. How can I be me if I don't believe? Some hero that's barely fit to be king. Sure, shirk at whatever comes that may be worse. Better yet, die trying to spill guts on the page. Get your ass on stage and say everything how it is. Thank you.
Keep it going for Tui! Okay, so we got 3 poets left, then we'll take a break, and then I'll just basically go through the list again. If you want to read one more poem, you'll have the opportunity to. If you have not yet read and want to read, come talk to me. So
I read the exact same thing I always read.
oh, okay. What?
I'm gonna read.
You're going to read? Oh, that's awesome.
It's not my shit.
Well, it's okay.
Never my shit.
It's never your shit, but that's okay. You know what? I've had people over the years, and that's all they do, is they just get on stage, and they just read other people's shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Absolutely. I read more other people's shit than I do my own shit, usually. So, anyways, next poet up, this person came to the last slam and definitely brought their own shit because they towed shit up. So, ladies and gentlemen, trans and pants, please. I apologize if I'm fucking I did the last time. Maybe. Oh my god, I was gonna get it right. Yay! Ladies and gentlemen, pants and trans, give it up for me! Come on, May's still coming!
So last time I was here, I read a really nice love poem called Simple. And since I've been here, I wrote another one called Fuck Simple. Fuck simple. I used to think simple was the way to love. Because if liking you was so simple, it's okay if it was easy for me to get hurt, or for you to hurt me. I used simple as an excuse. Whenever you treat me more like a convenience instead of a person, and I allowed you, if I followed your silence and made myself simple, because if I was less, you seemed to love me more. If I've been able to mold myself into perfect more than once, sourcefully handcrafted for you and others, I thought of myself as clay, someone I could knead and mend into your perfect again. I've been in love more than once, each deeming me perfect, praising the pretty persuasion off the tip of your tongue, until I realized no matter how hard I prayed not to be gay or to resemble stale, salty, cheap-ass Play-Doh, I am not bendable, let alone bendable. I am stone, chipping away at myself until your love made me crack. I filed, sawed, hammered, and broke off pieces of myself for you, because if I was less, you seemed to love me more. Less defined my lovability when I became easy to enjoy, like the perfect blonde movie trope the one guys like to like. I have never been their type. I've never made you apologize and said sorry for trying when you didn't ask me to, and smile when you wanted me around you. I gave you all my effort in exchange for blame, thinking to myself, everything's okay, as long as he wants me at the end of his days, because in my heart I still wanted you. It didn't matter when others complimented my simple smile, because one time you called me beautiful, and that meant you wanted me to stay a while. So I continued to let simple eat me away until simply you took all there was of me. There was nothing simple about the hurt I felt when you made me sit silently. There was something simple about being used. When someone else sees you just as pathetic as you see yourself, I never knew you looked at me the same way my own mirror did. I didn't know anyone else had my poor vision. I thought the reason my glasses never fit your fashion was for my superficial brown eyes. You never cared about the features I wish you'd call pretty. Just once? No, you didn't like my glasses because you were afraid one day I would see right through you, and even though it took me far too long, I did. See, I already knew you. That wasn't the issue, and you knew you liked me because I saw you, something I guess you weren't used to, or something maybe you felt you didn't deserve. I can't blame you for that because, hey, that's how I simply felt for you. When you thought you saw me, you saw someone. Didn't matter who. Love wasn't right for you. Maybe I always somehow knew, but you always looked me right in the eyes, and still knew how to lie. Whenever we looked at each other, your brazen blue eyes pitied me. Pity was never pretty to me. Well, I looked back, hopeful, forgiveful, even when they said I couldn't forgive you. When you didn't care if you should say sorry. When you had to be sorry, I apologize for making you feel anything other than simple. I'm aware I deserve more. The bare minimum is not a reward. Love shouldn't be because you should want me for more reasons than simply being here. I saw your perfection and fell in love with what I saw. You saw my shadow, buried an outline of me, and decided who I was. Maybe if I loved myself more, I could love you less. Maybe letting go of you is what's called self-respect. But you are the ones who love to be loved, while I see you're the heart who can't help but love, simply loving to love, even the ones who don't deserve it, maybe even especially. What else do you expect someone with all this love to give to anyone but themselves? That's the question you ask, maybe even especially. What else do you expect someone with all this love to give to anyone but themselves? That's the question you ask yourself, the one you knew would hurt me. You are simply selfish in ways you couldn't help. I don't hate you. I can't resent you. Hell, in another world, I can still love you, in a way I still kind of do. You made me realize my complexities are compliments, that sometimes simply I deserve more, that I'm not supposed to fall in love hard, the way I felt for you and all, feeling everything for what I'm capable of, kind of enjoys it. Or so I you saw a possibility of a person, not with. I have done and felt for that before, so thank you for all that I felt. Well, where you're not welcome. Forgive me myriads of memories to make me learn. I simply never deserve anything simple again. this one is titled, Am I Pretty? Am I pretty yet? Who will run their hands through my hair? I know it's starting to fall out, but I promise it's still just a soft for you. Am I pretty yet? Who will gaze into my pupils can be captivating, so please get in line. Please ignore my sunken eyes. If it's excited makeup, I know how to apply for you. Am I pretty yet? I know sometimes I shake, but nerves are cute, right? My heart may be feeling like once before, but I promise it can still love you. It can love anyone other than itself. If I tell you it beats for you, then maybe you won't ask me to eat for you. If everything else is for you, right? Am I pretty yet? I'm doing this all for you, right? All my struggles are for your attention, right? So you can take from what is left. That is what you decided because the mentally ill bitch is adorable when it's getting to chase for you. So when I order off the kids' labels, so study the nutritional labels and claim diets and identities, it is cute when you assume it's for you. To be pretty for you. So am I pretty yet? Is my death wish being susceptible for a heart attack at 17 instead of a heartbreak? Is it pretty yet? Being statistically most inclined to die before the age of 45 if I keep this up? For years I am. Until pretty becomes incurable, and I lose too much weight. There's nothing left to wait on. And I lose every part of me, even the pretty. Thank you. The last one I'll read tonight is titled Hold My Hand. When they brush the boards sexy, or when they just are. When they line the trace into your face to make your heart race. When they sit on your shoulder to help carry your soul. When they touch, strap, hold, or feel you through love. Please think of for how, when, even if it takes time. I will be here to hold the days, hours, and minutes as long as you promise to hold me through it all. And never let me know.
Let's take a brief break and then go do this one more time. If anybody else wants to read. I don't think there's any free specials left, but there are plenty of drinks behind the bar staff aggressively and receive rewards at Hyper. Tessa!
I'm a little nervous. Okay, so. Says, I'm like a lamp lighting up commands. Another day of pretend, bright so everyone can see, then dark when no one needs me. Sorry.
You got it?
Okay. When no one needs me. Never lit by myself, forced by someone else. Even if I feel dark, no one knows what's in my heart. Controlled like a switch, changed by the minute. No one takes the time to understand because no one I have another one, but
There we go. All right. This is all part of the act, by the way. Oh, sure. Yeah, I planned this. All right. Hello. Hi. I haven't done anything like this before, so I'm a bit nervous. New shit. You're right. New shit. Shit indeed. I don't really have a title for this because I'm bad at coming up with titles. It's very personal. So, personal shit. Here we go. He will see to it. God, the great sadist, unflinching in his cathartic justice, floods the seaside, raised to foundation memorabilia of enchanter in my old Eden, who manic and revelry, turtles Another that I blame is, for there are other sinful lovers worth saving. A husk inhabits what I once loved now, filled with deep crimson and pus of loathing. Eyes. On St. Apollonia's day of feast, first Rasputitsa, we guided ourselves without roads. The frolic was much simpler. The feast day of the Baptist's martyrdom, second Rasputitsa, as strangling mud pressed me to death, I prayed for a clear firmament. But the great sadist kept his breath to himself. Another that I leave blameless, for there are other sinful lovers worth saving. A husk inhabits what I once loved, crimson and pus of loathing, lacerated arms drag me to nihil. Matted hair shriveling, existence snap and I cannot bear to see your empty existence. Furthermore, into misery of all thoughts are molested by visions of some enchanter's arms strangling her waist. If that stage at the thought of a tragedy like this.
Due to political upheaval currently residing in Washington, D.C., we also recognize how difficult it is to truly deal with.
But we've all
Is it easy to joking?
to me by Charlie of how he arrived at your own hands. His gaze was only met by two sullen and sullen orbs cradled in a half
distance. A short jab is definitely satisfying. To the nose, orbital socket, just subsequent strikes. Conscious. Simply run up to the side, leap into the air, and relieve the arse of his or her reversible advantage. This technique also allows with some along the lines of discrete going